Yo, 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 what's good? Thank you for coming to the House of B.a.r.f. I'm Chanman, and before we get started, I would just like to emphasize that the content that we share on House of B.a.r.f. is for informational and entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and the information provided should not be considered as professional financial advice. Investing and financial decisions involve risk. It is crucial to do your own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any financial choices. The opinions expressed on House of B.a.r.f. are of our own and do not reflect the views of any organizations that we may be affiliated with. Please remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and the financial landscape can change rapidly. Always conduct thorough due diligence and seek financial advice from a financial advisor tailored to your personal needs and circumstances. By listening to this podcast, you agree that the host and in the future, if we have any guests, are not responsible for any financial decisions you make as a result of the information presented on House of B.a.r.f. Now let's dive into today's episode. Yo, 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 what's good? It's Chairman House of B.a.r.f. Thank you to everybody. I'm not even going to say anybody. Initially, I used to say anybody, but I'm starting to notice that people are stopping by. So thank you to everybody who decides to go ahead and take time out of their wonderful day to come kick it at the house. I appreciate it. So actually, I was sitting here. I was about to do some research. You're more than welcome to join. Now, I'm about to read a book, so I can't just put the read aloud tool on and just let AI read or whatever. So you're actually going to have to listen to my hijacking of vernacular excellence or whatever, and I'm going to try to do my best. So right now, going into 2024, I feel like I need to improve on my fundamentals. Technicals are crazy. I mean, and not saying my technicals are crazy, but every time you talk to a trader, they're like technical support, resistance, blah, 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 blah. And I get it. And technicals are great. Honestly, I think technical trading is probably going to be the thing to make, if, let's say you want to be rich. We all want to be rich. I want to be rich. Welcome to Broke Man Investing. But we all want to be rich. I'm not rich. I'm broke as fuck. I'm in debt. Which debt can be a great thing, if you utilize it correctly and not using it to purchase liabilities instead of assets and blah, blah, blah. But the broke I'm in right now is not fun at all. Constantly getting phone calls from the debt collectors, the general creditors, whatever. Every day is a fight for survival. I feel like I'm like a lion on the prairie. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day it's kind of like, how are we going to eat? How are we going to keep the roof over our head? This shit is tiresome. This is not the debt I want to be in. There's a different debt where you utilize your assets as collateral to acquire debt to go purchase more assets. Basically utilizing leverage and whatnot. That's the debt I want. You know what I'm saying? I pay the people back with interest. They say, oh, great. We love you, Chan, man. And I say, hey, fuck off. It's not a love relationship. I'm using my money, you're using your money, and we're moving forward. It's not a love-hate relationship. It is what it is. And if I wasn't who I was, or if I didn't have that collateral I have, you wouldn't even fuck with me. I know this for a fact because I've utilized my brokerage accounts and have had several thousands of dollars in my accounts chilling. And they reach out to you. They're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Would you like margin? Hey, would you like to trade Forex? Hey, would you like to trade futures? Hey, all this stuff. And then you got to reverse it. You got to call them and be like, hey, I realized that you've gave me eligibility for this, and this. Could you take that away? Even with banks, hey, I realized that my credit card went from a 10,000 to a 20,000. I don't even know how that happened. Could you bring it back down, so, and then I'm on this end where I'm broke as fuck, and I've noticed that all my eligibilities are going away. I'm like calling like, hey, can I get a little bit more margin? They're like, yo, nah, dog, nah, you broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, yo, I've been with y'all for like 10, 15 years. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we had a great relationship. Well, yesterday's price ain't today's price, Shan. I'm like, fuck off. You know, but so you start learning the eligibility and everything, and of course, what they're gonna break it down to is it's not us, it's FINRA, it's the SEC, it's regulations. You know, it's this is what it will be anywhere you go, and it's like, no, it's fucking not. If I went to another broker dealer, I'm pretty sure they say, hey, do whatever you want. You want margin? Sure, trade. And can it become a risk for the broker? Of course it can. But it can also become very beneficial. If you're using a bunch of margin, you're paying interest on it every 30 days, they're excited. And let's just say you didn't make a dumbass trade like shorting Tesla and that shit skyrockets. And even if you did do that, they can go ahead, close the account, and send your ass to arbitration. Yeah, arbitration, I don't even know how to describe what arbitration is. It's essentially court that's not court. It's like if you read your fine print on your paperwork, it'll basically, you sign something that basically says, it'll tell you, if I'm correct, I haven't read it in a long time, it'll tell you that if you have a complaint or anything, that you can't go to court. It's not true. Essentially, what the courts will recognize it as is that you need to go to arbitration first before you can file something with the courts. So if you, let's say you go to court first and say, hey, this company did this, this, and this. The courts are essentially, I could be incorrect. You got to talk to your lawyer, tax advisor, financial advisor, blah, 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 blah. Essentially, what they're going to tell you is, we get you. We see that you filed a complaint with the courts, the civil courts, district courts, whatever it is. Great. We'll acknowledge it. However, first, go down the arbitration/mediation first. See if you can get it resolved there. And then you can possibly file a complaint or file, a case or a claim or something with the courts. Something like that. Don't quote me, but it's kind of like that. So then you go to arbitration. Now, I don't know any arbitrators, but if I'm correct, essentially you go to arbitration and it's you and the other party. Arbitration, the difference between arbitration and mediation, if I'm correct, again, do your research. Arbitration obligates the other party, basically the respondent, to come to arbitration. Mediation doesn't require them. Essentially, you can send them a mediation request, and if I'm correct, they can just ignore it. Both parties don't need to be there. You submit a mediation. Maybe y'all can. Now, on the other note, let's say that if something goes to arbitration, you submit an arbitration to somebody, and the arbitrators, it's like a panel. It's like 3-4 individuals. I'm not sure. Don't quote me at all. And they basically review your case, and then they figure out what they want to do. Now, if I'm correct, arbitration is more expensive than mediation. Let's say arbitration is, to file a claim, is $1,000. Mediation is probably, $500-$600, something like that. Now you can file arbitration, and then the respondent could possibly come back and say, hey, look, can we just settle this in mediation? We can just get this taken care of. Because you also got to remember, all these are disclosures that are going to be on this company's broker-dealers, banks, whatever, disclosures. This bank, this broker has this many arbitrations, this many mediations, this many settlements or whatever, this many complaints. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really want that. So they want to figure out ways that we can kind of get things taken care of, as, I don't know the word, amicably as possible. That's when you start using those terms, being like, what? But yeah. So real quick, I was going to start doing just a little bit of research. It's going to be very boring. You're going to hear my monotone, dry-ass voice reading. But I'll turn the mic on, and you're more than willing to join. I'm going to take a quick break. As you heard, that was my oven going off. I'm going to try to get some lunch real quick, and then I'll be right back. Thank you so much to everybody who decides that they want to stop by and kick it with your mans. I appreciate it. I'm Chanman, this House of B.a.r.f. Introducing the Listener Support Program. fueling the future and quality of House of B.a.r.f. Dear loyal listeners, at the House of B.a.r.f., we strive to bring you the most engaging, informative, and entertaining content every day into the world of business, accounting, regulation, and finance. We strive to provide you with expert knowledge, practical tips, and thought-provoking discussions to help you excel in your financial endeavors. We are dedicated to fostering meaningful conversations, sharing valuable insights, and creating a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about business, accounting, regulation, and finance. Producing high-quality content requires dedication, resources, and effort from a talented team of one, me, but in the future, hopefully I'll have a team. That's why we are excited to introduce our listener support program. This initiative allows you, our cherished audience members, to play a pivotal role in shaping the future and the content and assuring House of B.a.r.F's sustainability. In the future, becoming a supporter, you will be able to enjoy a range of exclusive benefits. Benefits that I'm hoping to be able to bring eventually: early access to episodes, access to episodes that are not, public, that are not accessible to everyone, possibly even create better content. And then all those mistakes I make, maybe I'll put them in a separate episode. You'll be able to get some behind the scenes stuff, and other exclusive things such as merchandise. Possibly I have, a children's book coming out, may be able to offer that. Your support goes directly towards enhancing the quality of our content, expanding our reach, our research, and investing in new resources and technology to bring you even better experiences. Your contribution will help us continue to deliver thought-provoking discussions, captivating stories, and insightful I didn't mean to say that. Maybe in the future, may possibly interview someone that will keep you engaged and inspired. Join us in shaping the future of House of B.a.r.F. by becoming a supporter today. Your generosity empowers us to keep our conversations alive and ensures that we can contribute to provide valuable content to audiences around the United States and hopefully in the future of the world. To support us, simply visit podcasters.spotify.com. Then you can get to House of B.a.r.F. Also, it is on Spotify. And support this podcast and become a supporter, and choose a membership tier that aligns with your preferences. Every contribution, no matter how small or how big, makes a meaningful impact and is deeply appreciated. Thank you for being an essential part of our journey. With your support, we can reach new heights and create content that truly resonates with you, our incredible listeners. God bless. Happy listening. I'm Chanman. This is House of B.a.r.F. Again, if you would like, you can visit podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/Chan-man7. And you can go to support this podcast and become a supporter today. Thank you. You can also reach me at c287gph@gmail.com. Thank you again. You have a wonderful day. God bless. Yo, what's good? It's Chanman, House of B.a.r.F. All right. It's all about to go downhill from here. This is about to be very boring, mundane. I don't even know any other words. Monotone. Working in customer service, they teach you to try to stay away from P words, like policies or procedures or protocol. So I guess on these conversations that we have, try to stay from those M words of mundane, monotonous, those terms or whatever. But yeah. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm sitting here. I will say one thing about uh, kind of living this separated life. That's it's a little fun. Is I actually get to watch the TV shows that I want to watch. So I'm gonna try to. Well, I was just thinking. I'm gonna try to pronunciate my words. I remember when I was involved. I would sit around and watch a bunch of TV shows that I wasn't really interested in, but I was trying to spend quality time. Uh, so on one of the shows, it was this lady named Candy, and besides her crying on every episode, uh, I would always wonder why she wouldn't open up her mouth when she talked. It was like, yo, try to separate your top teeth from your bottom teeth when you talk. It was very like, and then gee, and it was like, yo, could you open your mouth real quick? And my parents used to always be big on pronunciation, and I'm like, Ma, you understand what I'm saying? But pronunciate. And now I can kind of understand. It's like, yeah, and then uh uh whoever Cynthia said, and then it's like, oh, could you open your mouth, please? Um, and then besides watching, I forgot the other lady's name. What's her name? Kendall or something. She was always twirling on them bitches. That was her thing, And it's, I don't know. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot with these shows. But I know in the future, when I go, we go our separate ways, and I hop back out in the meat market. Um, I'm going to get right back to it. Watching great quality television, all over again. But it's all good right now. I'm got plenty of time to throw on YouTube and watch the YouTube channels that I want to watch. I tell you, a lot of times I'm watching, right now, I'm watching a lot of stuff with options trading and investments and SMB. Was it Brandon's Trades? Invest with Henry. Watching a few of those. Then also I'm watching The Chosen right now on Amazon. So yeah, it's nice. It's probably nothing nobody else wants to watch. It's probably boring, put you to bed stuff. But it's just nice. It's like I can actually sit down, watch a show I want to watch. I didn't see any football today. I saw the Cowboys beat the Commanders. Um, it was like 35-10 or something. But to be honest, it wasn't really that impressive. I don't think anybody was really thinking about the Commanders. Was this week 17 or something like 16, 17? I don't think anybody was really thinking about them. I think it was kind of like, all right, we're going into the playoffs. We're heating up. Philadelphia's cooling down. I'm not even sure what Philly did. I think it was Philly, New York today. Giants, and I don't even know what happened with that one. Really, frankly, don't even care. So, um, really, it's about if we're going into I believe we're going in as division leaders. I think we locked that up. I'm not sure. I have to take a look. Get into these playoffs and see if we can get Mike McCarthy his second ring. And at the same damn time, we're watching Aaron Rodgers not be able to just recover, just be in rehab, guy. You know what I'm saying? Just rehab that Achilles and let's see if we can get back next year or something. Instead, he has to, as I have a buddy that likes to say, make a spectacle of himself. Um, so I don't know. Let's see if we can get Mike McCarthy his second one. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to him. He's been through it. Going through it with losing his job to the quarterback. Or I don't know why he lost his job in Green Bay, but they got rid of him, and then him coming back, the interview with our job, and then Skip Bayless throwing shade at him, and then Dak Prescott. I mean, I heard his welcome to the Cowboys moment was Jerry Jones telling him that he didn't really want him, but I guess he picked him up, and then everybody hating on him. Cooper Rush came in, and I think Cooper Rush is undefeated on the games that he started. He started probably like 8 games or something, and he's 8-0 as a starter. So people are like, "Oh, can Cooper Rush get it done?" Bringing in what's his name, Trey Lance. Putting some fire on Dak's ass, and then I mean, take it easy, all right. And then oh my gosh, and then all the travesties that Dak went through in the last few years. God bless him and his family. All and everyone. Tyron Smith dealing with, I think, back injuries. Lyle Collins, is he still on the team? I gotta see Lyle Collins. Lyle Collins had some trouble. I'm not even sure if he's still on the team, but I'm not sure. I gotta see that. Um, yes, Stephon Gilmore. Being older, I can't remember everybody's name. Right, I don't think we have really. Uh, do we? Let me think. Let me think. I was gonna say I don't really think. I was about to say something stupid. I don't really think we have any big name wide receivers right now. But scratch that. CeeDee Lamb is probably like probably third, fourth, fifth best wide receiver in the whole league. Um, Under I forget his name, Justin Jefferson. Was it Jeremy Chase? Stephon Diggs. Let me see. Devontae Adams. D Hop. Um, who am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting somebody. Um, uh, there's one more wide receiver out there that I would just say is out of control. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Is he injured right now? I think he's injured. Um, can't remember. Gritty. That is. What's his name? I can't remember. Um, so yeah, but yeah, we're in as far as running backs, we don't got no real big name running backs, but we're getting it done right now. Of course, Tony Pollard is a beast. I can't even remember who's behind Tony Pollard right now. Um, but yeah, yeah. And then we suffered the loss of one of our O linemen. Oh my gosh, it was so annoying. I forgot what game it was. Zach Martin. Man, they're playing ball, and I can't remember. I think Dak was on a run play, and with these running quarterbacks, it's so hard. It's so hard. You know what I'm saying? So Dak is running. Dak took like 4 hits this game. I think it was against the Bills. I'm like, Dak, what are you doing? All right, so Dak is running towards the out of bounds line. But with a running quarterback, I know it has to be difficult to try to figure out. So whatever the DB or whatever came and smacked Dak. And Zach Martin makes an effort to go over and like rough the dude up. And I get it. Protect your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But we are playing this game. Dak's a running quarterback. We don't know if he's going to try to cut in and try to, make a move or. So let me just go ahead and knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Zach Martin goes over there. They say, on the next play or something. Next thing you know, Zach Martin's down. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what happened to him. I was like, man, karma is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was like, doing too much. Get back to the game. Let's get it done. Maybe I saw it the wrong way. Maybe it was another thing to it. I don't know. But yeah. So, in getting into this, I'm gonna be reading for just a little while. Doing some research on. I really want to do more research on fundamental analysis because I want to get that kind of down pat for 2024. And yes, I'm doing all this research and blah blah blah. One of those typical questions I say when people find out that you're into investing and everything, just a few typical questions. What are you doing with your money? Um, um, why are you not rich? That's another one. I got that one the other day. Why are you not rich? Um, what are you doing with your money? Why are you not rich? Um, there's a couple of them. Uh, I guess what's the most you've ever made? I guess that could be up there too. Um, let me think. When it comes to me, I remember. But one of those typical questions came up: why are you not rich? Um, well, one, I'm rich in love. It's like, no, I'm kidding. Um, and I'm rich in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know God got me, and I'm gonna do okay. But I guess with questions like those, you gotta answer them. Why am I not rich? Look, I'll tell anybody, man. Investing is, oh, you've been investing all these years. Well, you've been investing since you were, young, and now why are you not rich? I'm watching these people on YouTube talk about how they make $1,000 a day and all this blah 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 blah, and I'm like, fantastic, more power to those people for real. I'm trying to learn from these people. I think it's amazing what they got going on. People showing their Forex account got 2 million in it, and look at me, I'm at the Super Bowl. And all these different things. It's like, yo, fantastic. It's not my story. Okay, and honestly, when it comes to investing really comes down to essentially things like opportunity cost. You know what I'm saying? So if you have your money in a bank account, you're investing. You know what I'm saying? It may not be what you think. And I'm not even talking about all the stuff that goes on the background of the banks, rule, 72 and all that other stuff, and them taking your money, putting in short-term investments, and then I'm not even talking about all that. Essentially, what you're doing is you're weighing the cost of putting your money in real estate, land, small business, a hobby, whatever it is, and the the risk and the reward of just putting it in the bank. And a lot of people don't even really pay attention to all the FDIC rules and everything. You know what I'm saying? But you know, putting the money in the bank. So you weigh the opportunity, which is um, where could I make the most amount of my money? Minus what I'm going to get by doing what I'm doing right now. So you could have possibly made, if you did it correctly or whatever, who knows? I'm just making this up. 10% in the stock market, for example, or you could have made, or some other investment, land or something. I don't know, or real estate. Whatever you want to put your money in real estate. Um, So you could have made, I don't know, let's just say 10% on the stock market, but instead you wanted to go ahead and put it in the bank, high yield savings account, and get 5%, no worries, guaranteed. So you go ahead, weigh that out, and that's your investment. You know what I'm saying? So for individuals who have had a bank account since they were, 12 or whatever, or, 18, you know, um, you've been investing, we've been investing so much time of our lives, purchasing a home, uh, to live in. It's an investment. What's the risk? What's the opportunity? The opportunity is to rent out the property. So, you know how much you could make there. I don't know all these tax laws and whatever. You figure out a way to depreciate, whatever, blah, 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 compared to living in the home and making it a home. Now, if someone decided to make it a home, would you say that they're not rich? You probably would. You say, oh, they're losing money, blah, 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 blah. It's different things that you want to weigh out. Maybe this person really just wanted to have a home. Maybe they never had a home as a child, or it was always a goal of theirs, and now they got the home. They're living in it with their family. Their family has a great time. They have family that comes over during the holidays. Their house is the house for the holidays. And I know it sounds corny, but yo, that's love. That's great right there. That's what they want. They don't really have goals and ambitions. Um, to have to turn it into a rental property and become a multi-billionaire the next year or whatever. I know somebody say, well, okay, who doesn't want to be a multi-billionaire? I'm pretty sure everyone. Okay. I was listening to this guy. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm not knocking him, but he was like, man, if you're not making $400,000 a year, basically you suck. And I've heard a couple of these guys. I heard, what was it, Dan Pena? Oh my gosh, that guy. But yeah, and it's just like, man, look, well then I suck. Like I've barely cracked 100,000 a year, barely. You know what I'm saying? I think when I cracked 100,000 a year, I was working two full-time jobs, no sleep. Sleeping in my car. You know what I'm saying? Using the bathroom in public places. You know what I'm saying? If you could make 100K with one job, man, big ups to you. Appreciate what you got going on. 8 hour shift, one company, man, you're doing good. Minus the fact if you got homework, then essentially you are working two full-time jobs. You know what I'm saying? You just, But to have to not bounce around from company to company, changing your uniform, sleeping in your car, using public bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? All that, man. It's a wonderful life, man. Um, but yeah. Essentially, if you do want to go ahead and rent out the properties, and the good thing is about life is it's like a relay race. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like a sprint, but like a relay. Let's just say marathon. Um, you get the opportunity to do what you do, and um, then pass the baton. I'm looking at right now the NBA. I haven't watched every single game, but I'm looking at it right now. So LeBron James just celebrated his 39th birthday. You know what I'm saying? I really thought it was going to be Ja Morant. I really thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Gosh, Oh my goodness, I really thought it was, but and I don't really get involved in people's personal lives. I don't really care about their personal lives, but it does seem like he's distracted. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't seem like. I mean, obviously, he really cares about the game. He keeps himself in what I would say great shape. He's a phenomenal basketball player. Uh, but he's young, what 23 or something, multi millions, and it's hard to tell somebody like that, like, hey, I mean, if you could just chill out, yo, you could really be the face of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so now we're looking around and it's kind of like, I mean, who's going to be the face of the NBA? Which I think is stupid. The poster child thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, go out there and play ball. You know what I'm saying? Why we got the referees no calling, making calls to help this poster boy? Why are we giving the coaches just like, hey, give the ball to them all the time so they can run their stats up? It's like you're not even really watching basketball. It's like you're watching, some television show. I hear people say it all the time. This is the male's version of a soap opera. You know what I'm saying? So, but regardless, I know I'm getting off topic and everything. It's a podcast. It's I like to say a conversation that I'm having. I don't really like to call it a podcast. It's like, man, I feel like there's some terms that like a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Hustler, in my personal opinion, has kind of a negative connotation to it. Essentially, kind of a win lose situation. A hustler has to win and for the other party to lose, compared to something like a businessman. A businessman, um, it's a win-win situation for both parties. You may not got everything you wanted, kind of like if you politics. If you want to get something done, you may not get everything you want. You know what I'm saying? But you got to work with what they say, across the floor to get something done. So that's why I kind of podcast. I kind of feel like it's like I'm talking at you. You know what I'm saying? In a conversation, even though I know I need to get my polls up and my surveys and everything up so it can be more interactive. I feel like a conversation's more inclusion. Podcast is more exclusion. So I'm not a big fan of saying the term podcast. And maybe I could be wrong about it, but I just want to say it's a conversation. We just hanging out, we chilling, we just talking. And that's what I'm gonna do even when I get my therapy sessions going. We just go and chat and talk and have people think out loud. And I'm not the expert out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the guru. I'm not even trying to be the love guru or the financial guru. I'm going to leave that to the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? But also when it comes to the market. All right, so real quick. Algorithm trading's been out probably since about the 70s. I'm not sure or not, but I'm just going to say probably about the 70s. I think baseball really started incorporating, algorithms or analytics or something. Um, the stock market started bringing in algorithms probably back around the 70s. Basketball, I think it was late, but um, with this, somebody could create an algorithm to say, "Hey, make me rich," right? And we don't know what that algorithm's going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be a perfect 100% ratio where all your trades are going to be wins. Even an algorithm takes losses. Even they're going to have an algorithm that's going to be, 70-30 or 50-50 or 60-40. 60% of these trades are good, 40% are bad. And I don't even know how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't even know how it works. I tried to get started on algorithm trading a little bit. I was looking at MetaTrader 5. It's some platform, and they got like algorithms on there that you can buy for like $1,000 or something. And I was thinking about getting involved in it. And actually, I found a free one. It was like a MACD algo trading. So I was like, all right, cool. I may try this out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just see how it works out. But even with an algorithm trade, you still want to market. That's the whole thing about the market. On every transaction, there essentially has to be a buyer and there has to be a seller. I know there may be some intricacies back in that comment where some, I don't know, not necessarily, blah, 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 blah. There's imbalances and blah, 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 blah. But essentially, end of the day, there's a market, there's a buyer, there's a seller. Yes. Is there an inventory? where some stuff sits, possibly. I don't know everything about it, the market makers and blah, blah, blah. But essentially, there has to be a buyer and a seller. You don't want to get to the point where you killed the market. Now there's no market to trade. You know what I'm saying? Because you killed the market in some way. You bought everything up. Now you own all the outstanding shares in the entire United States of America. You have all the outstanding shares. You're the man. You wiped everybody's accounts out. And guess what? Now you have no one to sell to. Now you're like, okay, I made $15 billion or whatever. I don't even know how much the United States market is worth. Damn, that's crazy. How much is the United States? Let me see real quick. I don't even know if that's a question. Let me see real quick. Let's look this up. I want to know. I never really thought about that. Oh my gosh. I just looked at, I got so much shit I got to do. Got so many emails. Oh gosh. Bills piling up. It gets ridiculous. All right, regardless. How much is the United States stock market worth? Oh, I don't know if my volume up. Oh, I didn't read it. The total market capitalization of the United States market is currently $46 million. That can't be right. 46 million? No, 46 trillion. Okay, yeah. This is Securities Industry Financial Markets Association. Research Quarterly Equities, SIFMA. How much is the United States stock market worth? The U.S. Equity markets are the largest in the world and continue to be amongst the deepest, most liquid, and most efficient, representing 42.9% of the 106 trillion global equity. So the whole global equity is approximately $106 trillion. Okay, that's really cool information. So essentially, if you wanted to buy the world, you set an algorithm to acquire the whole wide world economy, it'd be $106 trillion. The markets, market cap in 2023, or 45.5 trillion. Wow. This is a 4.1x the next largest market, China. Okay, or something like that. I don't know if I read that correctly. That is insane. Okay, so it's about $45.5 trillion. Cool. So yeah, let's just say you go ahead somehow, you acquire the whole stock market. Your algorithm worked efficiently. Now you're worth, let's just say, the whole $106 trillion. Let's say you bought it for 45, or somehow, the price of the U.S. economy, whatever. Let's just say you bought the whole thing for 45. Now you're worth $100 trillion. You're not going to have any buyers. You're not going to have anybody to sell to. So what's going to end up happening? Your trillions are going to end up coming down tremendously, because you're going to have to lower the stock prices of everything down to about the 50 trillion. That's when you're going to start noticing people start hopping back in. Okay, cool. Bet I can afford that. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to end up coming all the way back down to, before you know it, you're going to be down to like 20 trillion or something. Or, you know what I'm saying? So you want to keep that market going. And at the same time, and I could be wrong about this, if you could go in there and make every perfect investment and be rich or whatever it is, then even the rich, even let's take somebody like I was just gonna say Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett, he would have been had a trillion. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have been like, oh yeah, every trade I make is 100%. I shoot 100% every time. You know what I'm saying? He would have been got himself to $1 trillion easy. He would own, I don't know, 1% or whatever it is of the United States U.S. equities market. So yeah, it will, take time. My time will come. Once also going through a whole lot with everything that's going on. But it's not that. See, I've been trading since I was a youngin, like 18, even probably a couple years before I turned 18. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always hops in. Well, why is he not rich? If he's such a good trader, why is he not rich? What's your portfolio doing? How much money have you made? You know what I'm saying? All this stuff. And it's like, yo, I get it. It's a very logical question, right? If you're so good at something, why are you not getting paid for it? Why, So, it's all good. I'm just taking my time. I'm trying to work on my strategies. I'm trying to learn different strategies. I don't even know what all the strategies mean yet, like the butterfly, the condor, the ratio, the vertical, the diagonal, all that. I can click on it and I can see it. Like I could do it. Let me see. If I do let's say I want to move a trade. Let me see. I don't even know if I got my stuff up. Yeah, I don't even have it up. Let's say I got a strike price. I'm just gonna pick some 5. What month are we in? January. What's the next expiration? The next expiration is gonna be the 15th or something. January 15th. No, January 12th. All right. So, you got January 12th expiration. If I roll it, meaning that if I say, okay, this contract is, I don't know, it could have gains too. Regardless, let's say it has gains or losses, regardless. And all I want to do is move it to the next expiration date. So the next expiration date after the 12th is the 19th. I believe that's a diagonal. You know what I'm saying? So once I get this up, there's like 20 different strategies that I would like to go ahead. I want to get them down pat. And seriously, it's not about me utilizing all the strategies. It's just me more so knowing about the strategies and how to use them. And then picking the strategy that I like most and just sticking to it and keeping it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Or keep it simple, sweetie. Whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just learning them, and then pretty much if I decide that I want to, get involved with the company, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say I want to fool with. There's a few companies I got coming up that I'm thinking about, like Royal Caribbean or Carnival, or Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? I probably already missed out on them. But let's go ahead here. And then also I got to work on getting eligibility. What's this company I'm looking at right now? Broadcom. Okay, so I'm looking at this company, Broadcom. Damn it, they're $1,000, $1,050. But regardless, all right. So I'm looking at Broadcom. I'm gonna pull up I don't know. I'm gonna go to 10-year chart. I just want to see what it's done over the last 10 years. Okay, fantastic. It's been pretty successful over the last 10 years. About 10 years ago, it was about, let me see, how much was it about 10 years ago? It was about $100 10 years ago. And now it's about approximately the end of market on Friday, January 5th. In the market's approximately 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was approximately $1,049.28. So I'm taking a look at this kind of okay. It's been doing pretty well. Here, let me see. Go to the fundamentals real quick. I'll be if I can be right there. Say maybe you never would. All right, let me pull this up. What's going on? AVGO. Let's go. All right, so Broadcom designs, develops, and supplies various semiconductor devices with a focus on complex digital and mixed signal complementary metal oxide semiconductors-based devices and analog 3V. Is that supposed to? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Is that like Roman numerals? Base products worldwide. The company operates in 2 segments: semiconductor solutions and infrastructure software. It provides set-top box system on chips, SoCs, cable digital subscriber line and passive optical networking central officer consumer premise equipment SOCs, wireless local area network access point SOCs, Ethernet switching and routing, custom silicone. My head just exploded. Gone. Dead. I'm dead. I don't know. But their fundamentals look pretty good. I don't know much about this company. But I'm taking a look at them. So, looking at the chart, all right, I'm looking at the 10-year. Let me go ahead. I'm about to not fast forward, but I'm about to go ahead, lower it to about the 1 year. Let me see. Well, I'll just do, about the 1 year. But, okay, still doing pretty well, as we can see. But I'm trying to take a look at the prices over the years. So, it went from approximately like $5.80 to the price now about $10.49. Okay. All right. So I don't know what to do with this. I mean, is it overbought? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do with this? So, in this case, the strategy right now I'm working on, I'll just start with a short put. All right. This thing isn't ranging. It's not like it's like in between these prices or whatever. I don't have eligibility, to sell short calls without owning the underlying. So I wouldn't be able to sell a short call, basically saying, look, it's not going to get up to this price. There's no reason to even say it wouldn't. I would just have to sell a short put. So let me go ahead. Now I'm going to zoom into like the last few days. Let me go to like 30 days or 20 days or something. All right. So, about 20 days ago, it was about $8.89. Goodness gracious. What is this company? What in the world? All right. How did I come across it? I'll tell you. I got a message from Schwab. That's what all the people in the office would do as they walked around. The guys, that's what hey, Schwab, and they just loved doing that. I would just hear them. Oh, okay. But Schwab sent a message. I got a message from Schwab, and they basically said this is one of the companies that they're going to be looking at moving forward. So I said, okay, I'll take a look at it. But this, it probably would just be a short put, basically saying like, hey, when it starts getting down to levels of like, I don't even know. Like, let me see. I want good volume, good support. I don't know. It may be like, maybe like 1,000 even. It may not even be like anything crazy. I guess I could do like 900. So I would sell short puts. Let me see. So let me go ahead, go to its options chain. I'm gonna look at the implied volatility. I see some pretty good. So with selling shit, I want low volatility. I don't want no activity. You know what I'm saying? I want activity because I want obviously somebody to purchase this put I'm trying to sell, this whatever I'm trying to sell. But I don't want a lot of volatility because I want this thing to do basically what I'm telling it to do. And then I want my contract to expire worthless and I get to collect the premium. On the other end, let's just say, for example, I sell a short put and I happen to get assigned. I'm all good with it. But for the most part, I get to make a little change before even owning the underlying. So it's fun to me. So I see there's a lot of volatility picking up around like February 2nd. I always go take a look to see like why is there implied volatility around there. So let me go ahead and move forward. And okay, earnings are around March 7th. So people probably start picking up people will probably start picking this stock up probably a couple weeks out, a few weeks out. To get, before earnings come out. So February 2nd, volatility is picking up. Let me see around March. Yeah, and the volatility picks up huge around March. So this is a good time. with volatility, there's like a January 26th. So I'm just going to take a look at it. And let's just say I say 900. I just want to see if that's even a possibility. No. There's somebody out there that wants the 900. They're okay, cool. They'll No, another thing of selling a put, it's actually a cash secured put. So let me see, 900 times 100. I need 90,000 chilling. That's crazy. Um, so probably not gonna be able to fool with this one. But I'm just gonna take a look at it. So there's somebody that was willing to buy this put, or I could sell it to. I would sell the short put, or the put credit, or whatever you want to call it. What is credit or short put? I would sell it. I'm wondering, is it a if it was one of the animals, would it be a bear credit or would it be a bull credit? I'm wondering, but it would be a credit put credit, whatever, because it's a bullish position. So yeah, would it be? It'd be a bull credit, something like that. Yeah, it'd be a bull credit. I mean a bull put or whatever. So yeah, somebody's willing to buy this for $1, 19 days out. So yeah, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool if I had 90K just chilling, sell it at 90, and then sell it for $1. And the delta is -3. So there's like a 97% chance that this is going to stay out of the money. This would be awesome. Goodness gracious. I don't like that comment. It takes money to make money, whatever, because what I really think it does is discourages a lot of people who feel like they don't have a lot of money from investing. You know what I'm saying? But there are times I'm like, oh my gosh, if I had a lot of money, there's so much things you could do, man. I mean, right here, I could just make a quick dollar off of this investment. And if I get this company, I'm okay with it. And then not to mention, let me see, let me analyze this trade real quick. So I sell this. So, I don't know what this would be called. Cause look, here's all the names. Like, I've done this before: single, vertical, back ratio, calendar, diagonal, straddle, strangle, covered stop, colander, synthetic, combo, butterfly, condor, iron condor, vertical roll, collar with the stock, double diagonal. Double diagonal even has subcategories: double diagonal, double calendar, straddle, strangle, swap, unbalanced, butterfly. Okay. So we named all of those, but these are the unbalanced ones. So, and then there's deep and wide. Whoa. And then even that has subcategories: 1 month by one strike, 1 month. So, I still got to learn all these, but I'm going to go ahead and analyze this real quick. I don't even know what this would be called, but it's basically like a credit spread, put, credit spread. So, I would sell this at the 900, strike price 900. I'm 19 days out. I'm on January 26, 2024. I'm just going to analyze this trade real quick. I would sell one. Let's just say I just do one. And then I can go in there, and if I correct, I can go one under and buy it. And let me analyze that real quick. Buy a single. Let me see. So it'd be the one leg under it. So I sold the 900, and then I would buy. Am I correct? Would I buy the 890? Let me see. Let me see real quick. So let me analyze this. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. All right. So with this trade, let me check my chart, see if I did this correct. And I'm gonna sell this at $1, and then I want to buy the 895. Let's see if I can get the 895 for, and the market's not even open right now. It's closed. So So I would sell for $1, and let's say I bought it for 90 cents. The $8.95 for 90 cents, so for $1. All right, so this is basically telling me I'm not going to be making no money. It looks like my max loss, if it drops, will be 1,000. I wouldn't make any money on this. And then if it goes up, it would have to jump all the way up to, goodness gracious, like 900, and it had to jump all the way up to like 1,000 before I made anything. Yeah, let me see real quick. I want to find my break even on the call. It's coming. It's coming. Here we are. We're almost here. It'd have to jump up to, getting harder and harder. Here we are, break even. 11:55.07 is where I would finally break even. And then even after that, I mean, the gains get ridiculous. It's nothing. So this really wouldn't be a good trade to make at all. This would be an awful trade. It's essentially just a losing one. So let me get rid of that. All right. So if I sold the I sold the put at $1, 900, strike price 900. My max gain is 100, or $1. Let me see. Okay, let me stop. My chart's getting all messed up now. Okay, sorry, I'm messing this thing up. So yeah, I could do that, and then I'm wondering because there's a way that you can. Let me see. I don't really feel like that makes sense because, yeah, essentially, so I put up $1, and then I get the leg under it. That kind of covers me, so I don't, lose everything if this thing drops below. Essentially, I believe I'd be taking like a $500 loss if this thing dropped down substantially, because I'd be buying it at 900 and then I'd be selling it at 895. So I pretty much locked it in like a $500 loss. And then if the thing stays up, then the long put basically would just expire worthless, and then my short put would collect that $100. So that $1, and then the other one expires worthless. So essentially, I would just make 10 cents on it or something, and I just lock that in, and I don't have to put up that much money and whatnot. So you got little trades like that you can do to protect yourself if whatnot, if depending on how you want to do it. All right, real quick, went rambling on blah blah blah. So I'm gonna go ahead, get ready. I'm just gonna do a little reading. You're more than welcome to join me and stay here with me if you would like to. This is going to get extremely boring. I will try to speak up and pronunciate, and then we're just going to check this out. All right. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. This is Chanman, House of B.a.r.f. Introducing the Listener Support Program, fueling the future and quality of House of B.a.r.f. Dear loyal listeners, at the House of B.a.r.f., we strive to bring you the most engaging, informative, and entertaining content every day into the world of business, accounting, regulation, and finance. We strive to provide you with expert knowledge, practical tips, and thought-provoking discussions to help you excel in your financial endeavors. We are dedicated to fostering meaningful conversations, sharing valuable insights, and creating a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about business, accounting, regulation, and finance. Producing high-quality content requires dedication, resources, and effort from a talented team of me, but in the future, hopefully I'll have a team. That's why we are excited to introduce our Listener Support Program. This initiative allows you, our cherished audience members, to play a pivotal role in shaping the future and the content and assuring House of B.a.r.F's sustainability. In the future, becoming a supporter, you will be able to enjoy a range of exclusive benefits. Benefits that I'm hoping to be able to bring eventually: early access to episodes, access to episodes that are not, public, that are not accessible to everyone, possibly even create better content. And then all those mistakes I make, maybe I'll put them in a separate episode. You'll be able to get some behind the scenes stuff, and other exclusive things such as merchandise. Possibly I have a children's book coming out, may be able to offer that. Your support goes directly towards enhancing the quality of our content, expanding our reach, our research, and investing in new resources and technology to bring you even better experiences. Your contribution will help us continue to deliver thought-provoking discussions, captivating stories, and insightful I didn't mean to say that. Maybe in the future, may possibly interview someone that will keep you engaged and inspired. Join us in shaping the future of House of B.a.r.F. by becoming a supporter today. Your generosity empowers us to keep our conversations alive and ensures that we can contribute to provide valuable content to audiences around the United States and hopefully in the future of the world. To support us, simply visit podcasters.spotify.com. Then you can get to House of B.a.r.F. Also, it is on Spotify. And support this podcast and become a supporter, and choose a membership tier that aligns with your preferences. Every contribution, no matter how small or how big, makes a meaningful impact and is deeply appreciated. Thank you for being an essential part of our journey. With your support, we can reach new heights and create content that truly resonates with you, our incredible listeners. God bless. Happy listening. I'm Chanman. This is House of B.a.r.F. Again, if you would like, you can visit podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/Chan-man7. And you can go to support this podcast and become a supporter today. Thank you. You can also reach me at c287gph@gmail.com. Thank you again. You have a wonderful day. God bless. All right, yo, what's good? Chanmanhouseofb.a.r.f. All right, so let me I'm just gonna do a little bit of reading. Again, you're more than welcome to stick around. It is what it is. All right, I've done this before, but I just want to do a little reading on technical and fundamental analysis. Sometimes it's good just to review some information, get back to the basics. All right. So this is out of my General Securities book. This is a book I had to study years ago. I keep it around. I plan on getting some other securities books so I can go, deeper into my knowledge or whatever. I plan on doing this for a while. So, as long as I don't pass away anytime soon. I mean, Charlie Munger, he just passed away. I can't remember how old he was, like 98 or something. So that just lets you know that, let me see real quick, so I'm not putting no false information out there. How old was Charlie Munger when he passed away?
99. According to Wikipedia, Munger died at a hospital in Santa Barbara, California, on November 28, 2023, at the age of 99, 34 days shy of his 100th birthday. In a statement following his death, Warren Buffett said, "Berkshire Hathaway could not have been built to its present status without Charlie's inspiration, wisdom, and participation."
99. So, I mean, really, it's all drops in a bucket. So could you imagine how long he was trading for? And I'm pretty sure, he probably had some ups and some downs, and you just keep going. Um, so, for those people who um, are concerned about what you're doing, don't focus on them. Don't even have that negative energy around. Now, if they're truly inquiring, like what's going on, what's the situation? Seriously, again, we're all investing. We're all investing. We've all been investing when we opened that first bank account at Bank of America or Wells Fargo, or what was the company before Wells Fargo, Wachovia. We all started investing. What we decided to do with our money was go and put it in the bank instead of in the market. Then we bought a home, and then we decided to live in it instead of rent it out. We're all investing. We're all trying to optimize our dollar bills and keep them. Even when it comes to investing, sometimes it gets down to capital preservation. I heard one of my buddies say, the best return you can ever get me on my money is my money, or essentially, the best return you can get me on my money is my principal, or something like that. Essentially, sometimes people don't even really care about, when you put your money in the bank, do you really care about that interest payment you're getting? Essentially, what do you want? You want your money back. So, when it comes down to it, everybody's not trying to be Warren Buffett. I mean, it'd be nice, could you imagine? But to an extent, it's just kind of like, okay, after you after you made so much money, I mean, what in your life really changes? Now you get to purchase, I don't know, those things that are one of ones that nobody else has, and how really fun is that? That's kind of like, I think, criminals, I don't know why, but it seems like at some point they got to tell somebody that, hey, I'm a criminal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, that kind of defeated the whole purpose, of being a criminal. But you get all these one of one things. There's only one of these yachts. There's only one of these paintings. There's only one of these antiques. And eventually you got to show people. You're like, what's fun is it to have that painting and no one to show it to, So, you can't relate with anybody, So I don't know what it's like to be a billionaire. Um, that's why, sometimes even myself, I try to take it easy on things because I don't want to, I don't want to get addicted to things or onto things too fast. Like, I could be wrong about this, but I've noticed a lot of my buddies who've started having sex like really early in their, I don't know. It seems like they're on to different things now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm good right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling right now. Um, I'm good. I'm right now. I'm good with women. I'm good. I'm gonna keep it that way. And it's kind of cool sometimes, I guess, not to get some, because it seems like the people who get plenty of it start indulging in other things, and you know how it goes. And not saying everybody, but I've noticed in a couple buddies, all of a sudden, I don't know. And there's nothing wrong with it. They're living their best life. They're living their best life, but that's not for me. I'm good. I'm okay. I've had a conversation with a couple of I don't know what they call them, technical. I want to make sure I use the technical terms. Uh, transgendered, um, and I guess I have some ways about me that are not good. Um, for example, uh, if I was dating a transgender, but I didn't know it at the time, and then they decide that they want to tell me like, hey, there's something I want to tell you for this relationship gets any deeper, that I was born as a man or as a boy, um, I'd be like, hey, you know what? More power to you, but I don't want to pursue this relationship any further. I've been told that's like some bigot shit. And I'm like, oh, my bad. I just, I don't know. I just don't. No offense. I just don't. I just want to be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? You never know with other people. They may say, you know what? I've dated plenty of women. There's nothing special about it. I'm having a uh, great relationship with you. Hey, we'll just keep it going and screw what everybody else thinks. Fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking it at all. Just I'm just may not be into that. Another one was I don't want to get pegged. Pegged is essentially where the woman decides that she's going to put on a strap on and do things with it with the man. Um, that it's like, hey, you got to experiment, man. You know, and I'm like, yo, I'm okay. I've it's been offered. It's been offered a couple of times. But I really didn't. I didn't want to indulge. I was like, I'm okay. I'm really okay. Um, so just try to keep it basic. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just some boring old Midwestern, backwards thinking Midwestern, but I'm okay. I really am okay. Out now with the one, I don't mind experimenting with a bunch of shit. Let's get a Kama Sutra book and try out all the positions. You know, but yeah, nah, I'm really okay off that. But look, I'm 36 right now. Who's to say, if I'm 90 or something again, you know, then maybe I say, hey, honey, you want to try that prostate move you've been bugging me about the last 20? I don't know. Or hey, I've never tried cocaine. You want to try cocaine? I'm 99 years old or something. I don't know. Who knows? I may try glory hole at 90 years old and not even try to peep through the hole to see what's back there. I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on. Hopefully, I'm getting closer to God. That's hopefully what I'll be working on. I'll be working on joining the book club, and we'll be reading the Bible. But yeah, I mean, that's for real. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. But here, let me get into this book real quick. Do a little research. I believe the forex market is about to open at 11 p.m. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I just pulled up forex, and it's actually trading right now. Um, Let me see. Yeah, my shit is going at it. I'm naked right now, short on USD JPY. I don't have any hedge position in or anything. Um, yeah, just naked. Um, yeah, just letting it do what it do. I'm not even going to throw in a hedge right now. Uh, I thought it opened up at 11 p.m. It's already getting started. Um, I'm looking at my 9-day moving average and my 20-day moving average are like in sync right now. Let me see if I go to I'm on the 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go to the 5 minute, see what they're doing. Um, yeah, my on the 5 minute, my 9-day moving average is currently below um my 20-day moving average, indicating a bearish move. In the world, my chart is all messed up. Let me go back to the 30 minute. What happened to all my shit? My MACD and RSI. What did I just click? Okay. Oh, I double clicked. Oh, okay, cool. You double click, it goes away. You double click, it comes up. All right, bet. Um, my CCI is indicating oversold territory. Uh, MACD is indicating oversold territory, or whatever you want to call it, convergence or divergence, whatever. Basically, the price is moving away from the moving average. Um, so this actually looks like it could be bullish. Um, Looks like it could actually have a bullish move. Um, oversold territory. Um, yeah. So my naked short is probably a really bad idea right now. Um, as long as that 9-day moving average stays below that 20-day, and actually the price is below the VWAP. Actually, it's buyers are aggressive right now. Actually, that's crazy. Um, as long as the price stays below my VWAP as well, this is showing bearish territory. But it's funny. This big blue candlestick. My bad. My colors. I changed them up. I moved it from red and green to red and blue. Just trying to do something different. But basically, there's a big green candlestick developing right now. Like as we speak. That's funny. That I kind of saw it being bullish and yeah, there it goes. um, but as long as shit. But as long as that 9-day moving average is actually creeping up. But as long as the price stays below the VWAP, the 9-day moving average stays below the 20-day moving average, and I see, I don't know what it's called when it's going downward. Divergence, basically, if I'm correct, is when the two lines are coming together, which it appears that they're kind of doing that right now. And then I believe convergence is when the prices are moving apart. If I'm correct, I'm not sure. I'll look it up in a second. As long as that happens, I'm going to go ahead and stay bearish on this right now. USD JPY had a huge spike last week. So I'm just going to just be cool on it. And USD JPY got a lot going on, no offense. I'm praying for the families out there in Japan. I need to pray for them if I haven't prayed for them already. They've had like some tsunamis and some earthquakes and whatnot. Have lost, I believe, I can't remember. There's at least 200 people injured. There's still people missing. There's going to be a whole lot of money being made, lost, and whatnot. Insurance claims and whatnot. Money being withdrawn, money being spent. So maybe some people say this is a good opportunity to maybe get involved in that. But for the most part, I'm just gonna say, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna short it for right now. And we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. I could lose tremendously. Who knows? I'm still just learning forex. I've been trading forex for about a month now. So I'm just learning it. I'm not in no big rush to become, the expert of forex. Yeah, we're just gonna watch and see what it does. All right. It's never fun when you watch it and you're losing money. Yeah, it looks like buyers are being pretty aggressive right now. All right. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I'm gonna move it to like the 1 hour chart so I don't keep an eye on it. I'll move it to the 4 hours so I don't sit here and just be watching. Ooh, on the 4 hour, the price is starting to touch the VWAP, and the 9-day moving average is above the 20-day moving average, and is getting closer to the 200-day moving average. Wait a minute, this is going to be pretty bullish. That's the 4 hour. All right, I'm just going to keep an eye on it. Let me move back here. I'm sorry. Let me move back down to the 5-minute. What's the 5-minute saying? Ooh, the 9-day moving average is getting closer to the 20-day moving average. The price is getting closer to the VWAP. The CCI is indicating neutral territory. RSI, neutral. MACD, convergence. This is indicating bullish. I may want to lower. I think I'm going to lower. I really want to lower my position. Looking at this, I'm like, oh shit. All right, but I'm just going to be cool for right now, and not even pay attention to it. But all right, real quick. So I'm getting to this book real quick. I should probably just take a quick break and just start all over. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Take a quick break. When we get back, hopping into this book. Thank you so much to everybody who decides. Thank you to everybody who decides to stop by. I appreciate it. God bless. This Chairman House of B.a.r.f. I am thrilled to introduce you to an exciting new storybook journey that I believe will capture your imagination. Allow me to present Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure, a compelling short story that promises to transport you to a world of interest, excitement, and learning. The title of the book is Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure by Chandler Hayes. In a world of colorful imagination and captivating stories, a new children's book has emerged to empower our young minds with crucial life lessons, life skills, and financial literacy. Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a cheering short story written by a talented Black author who understands the importance of equipping our youth in the early stages of life with the tools they need to navigate the realm of money, savings, and smart choices. Meet Langston Manxon and his imaginary best friend, Zonky, a pink elephant, two curious souls who embark on an adventure around the vibrant landscape of Wichita, Kansas, where Langston Manxon sets out to accomplish multiple goals and is met with obstacles that he must overcome. Langston Manxon and Zonky discover valuable lessons of talking about finances in the home in order to gain knowledge. Langston Manxon, with a little bit of confidence, the guidance of supportive parents, the help of community members like Mr. Tiller, and his imaginary best friend Zonky, Langston Manxon learns about the value of money and how to save, the importance of making thoughtful spending decisions, the significance of thinking outside the box when met with challenges with money, and the joys of sharing with others. Through relatable experiences and engaging storytelling, young readers are introduced to the fundamental concepts of money, such as earning, saving, and spending responsibly. Langston Manxon set savings goals, teaching children the importance of planning for future needs and dreams. The book celebrates diversity and the different perspectives on money, shedding light on its role in different people's lives. The characters' interactions emphasize the joys of serving others, the gift of sharing, and making a positive impact in their community. The pages of Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure come to life with vibrant illustrations. The colorful and imaginative visuals not only captivate young readers, but also enhance their understanding of complex financial concepts. Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is coming soon to bookstores and online realtors. It is a must-have addition to any child's library, fostering essential life skills while sparking the joy of reading. Empower the young minds in your life with the gift of financial literacy and imagination. Join Langston Manxon, Zonky, family, and friends on their extraordinary journey of running a drink stand to set them on the path of a brighter future. Your opinion means a great deal to me. I would be honored if you would consider exploring Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure and sharing your thoughts. Your feedback could play an invaluable role in shaping the future of this project. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to discuss the book further, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Your support in spreading the word about Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure would mean the world to me, and I deeply appreciate your consideration. I am a passionate advocate for financial literacy. Me, Chandler Hayes, and am excited to join the community of storytellers with a background in finances. I am driven to inspire children to embark on their own adventures of learning and discovery through the power of literature. Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a heartfelt endeavor to promote financial literacy in a fun and accessible way. As a Black author, I'm committed to providing children of all backgrounds with the tools for success, and I am proud to contribute to a more financially informed generation. Thank you for taking the time to explore this advertisement, and I look forward to the possibility of sharing this extraordinary literature adventure with you. Please feel free to contact me. You can reach me at the email c287gph@gmail.com. All right, thank you. Warmest regards. Have a great day. God bless. Yo, what's good? It's Chanmanhouseofb.a.r.f. Still looking at the USD JPI and Forex. Looks like the wick just developed at 144.485. Looks like the wick just developed, essentially but that was a big body, small wick. That just lets you know the buyers were serious on that, and they're probably gonna be serious some more. This looks like it's about to be bullish, but all right. So technical analysis. I'm getting into the book now. Both technical. Right now, I'm getting into my general securities book and just doing a little bit of research on analysis. Oh man, they're getting bullish on this. For real. All right. Both technical and fundamental analysis attempt to predict the supply and demand of markets and individual stocks. Technical analysis attempts to predict the direction of prices on the basis of historic price and trading volume patterns when laid out geographically on charts. Fundamental analysis concentrate on broad-based economic trends, current business conditions within an industry, and the quality of a particular corporation's business, finances, and management. All right, I got to put this chart down. It's killing me because I can't take my eyes off of it. These bulls, they're serious. Oh, they're about to so the last candlestick was a huge red candlestick, and now this candlestick is about to match that candlestick. Sorry. All right. Market averages and indexes. Stock prices tend to move or trend together, although some move in the opposite direction. The average stock, by definition, tends to rise in a bull market and decline in a bear market. Technical analysts chart the daily prices, volume movements of individual stocks and market indexes to discern patterns that allow them to predict the direction of the market price movements. Trading volume. Market trading volume substantially above normal signifies or confirms a pattern in the direction of prices. If overall volume has been listless for months and suddenly jumps significantly, a technical analyst views that as the beginning of a trend. Advances, declines. The number of issues closing up or down on a specific day reflects market breadth. The number of advances and declines can be a significant indication of the market's relative strength. When declines outnumber advances by a large amount, the market is bearish even if it closed higher. In bull markets, advances substantially outnumber declines. Technical analysts plot daily advances and declines on a graph to produce an advance decline line. That gives them an indication of market breadth trends. I kind of like the way they kind of describe that, is that we can be in a bear market even if the prices increased, essentially saying that there's more declines than there are inclines. And still, even if it's in the green on the day, or even if it increased on the day, it could still be in a bear market. Wow, I kind of like the way they said that. Charting stocks. In addition to studying the overall market, technical analysts attempt to identify patterns in the price of individual stocks. Me, personally, I try to get into my fundamentals and everything, but I'm basically just a regular Joe Schmo charter. Trend lines. Although a stock's price may spike up or down daily, over time, its price tends to move in one direction. Technical analysts identify patterns and trend lines of individual stocks from graphs as they do patterns in the overall market. They base their buy or sell recommendations on a stock's price trend line. An upward trend line is bullish. A downward one is bearish. They have some images of, they have some graphs, and they show an up trend line and a downward trend line, bullish and bearish. Okay. A trend line connects the lows in an uptrend and the highs in a downtrend. Three common patterns in stock price trend lines are consolidations, reversals, and support and resistance levels. Consolidations. If a stock's price stays within a narrow range, it is said to be consolidating. When viewed on a graph, the trend line is horizontal and moves sideways, neither up nor down. Reversals. A reversal indicates that an upward or downward trend line has halted and the stock's price is moving in the opposite direction. Between the two trend lines, a period of consolidation occurs and the stock price levels off. A genuine reversal pattern can be difficult to recognize because trends are composed of many rises and declines, which may occur at different rates and for different lengths of time. I'm sorry. Now, let me see. Between two trend lines. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to read that again. Between the two trend lines, a period of consolidation occurs and the stock price levels off. I'm just going to start all over. A reversal indicates that an upward or downward trend line has halted and the stock's price is moving in the opposite direction. Between the two trend lines, a period of consolidation occurs. Okay. During the reversal, okay, I get it. A period of consolidation occurs. And the stock price levels off. A genuine reversal pattern can be difficult to recognize because the trend lines are composed of many rises and declines. Okay. Which may occur at different rates and for different lengths of time. Okay. Oh shit. The seller, the buyers didn't hold. A big ass wick just developed. I'm sorry, I'm looking at USD JPY. Okay. That wick is a long wick. All right, here we go. All right. Because of its gently curving shape, an easily identifiable reversal pattern is called a saucer. Because of its gently curving shape and easily identifiable reversal pattern is called a saucer. Okay. Reversal of a downtrend or an inverted saucer. Reversal of an uptrend. Okay. All right. A similar reversal pattern is the head and shoulders pattern, named for its resemblance to the human body. The head and the shoulders top pattern indicates the beginning of a bearish trend in the stock market. All right. First, the stock price rises. Then it reaches a plateau at the neckline, left shoulder. A second advance pushes the price higher. Then the price falls back down to the neckline, head. Okay. All right. Finally, the stock prices rise again, but falls back to the neckline, right shoulder, and continues downward, indicating a reversal of an uptrend. When reversed, this pattern is called a head and shoulders bottom or an inverted head and shoulders, and indicates a bullish reversal. Okay. I have a couple of pictures of some graphs. Support and resistance levels. This is technical analysis. But I'm just going to go ahead and go over it. Stock prices I really wanted to get the fundamentals, but it's all good. Stock prices may move, again, support and resistance levels. Stock prices may move within a narrow range for months or even years. The bottom of this trading range is known as support level. The top of the trading range is called the resistance level. All right. Okay. Excuse me. All right. When a stock declines to its support level, the low price attracts buyers whose buying supports whose buying supports the price and keeps it from declining further. When a stock increases to its resistance level, the high price attracts sellers whose selling hinders a further price rise. Hence, when I was looking at that Broadcom, I mean, that thing, it was shot up. But the thing is, when I looked at the 10-year, it's like a perfect graph, but that's why I say I maybe sell a put, because it's like, oh, I mean, I don't even know if it has a resistance line. It just goes up. All right. Stocks may fluctuate in trading ranges for months, testing their support and resistance levels. If a particular stock's price penetrates either the support or resistance level, the change is considered significant. A decline through the support level is called a bearish breakout. A rise through the resistance level is called a bullish breakout. Breakouts usually signal the beginning of a new upward or downward trend. Sorry. I just had something in my tooth. All right. Overbought and oversold. If market indexes such as the S&P 500 and the Dow are declining, but the number of declining stocks relative to the number of advancing stocks is falling, fewer stocks declining, the market is said to be oversold and is likely to reverse itself. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta do that again. If market indexes such as the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones are declining, but the number of declining stocks relative to the number of advancing stocks is falling, fewer stocks declining, the market is said to be oversold and is likely to reverse itself. Okay, so there's less declining stocks. Okay, so it's oversold. Okay. Conversely, if the market indexes are rising, but the number of declining stocks relative to the number of advancing stocks is rising, the fewer stocks rising, the market is said to be overbought and is ready for a correction. Okay. Oh, shit. Huge blue body developed. Oh, goodness. It's good. And it doesn't look like the sellers are aggressive at all. But, it's all good. It's all good. And the 9-day moving average it looks like it's getting a little closer to the 20-day moving average. It does look like, on the MACD though, it does look like it's starting to converge. I mean, the prices, if I'm saying it correctly, is getting away from the moving average or whatever. I don't know. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm just chilling, not stressing. I'm just blessing. All right. All right. Technical market theories. Technical analysts follow various theories regarding market trends. Some of them are outlined below. Dow theory. Analysts use the Dow theory to confirm the end of major market trend. According to the theory, the three types of changes in stock prices are primary trends, 1 year or more, secondary trends, 3 to 12 weeks, and short-term fluctuations, hours or days. In a bull market, the primary trend is upward. However, stock prices may still drop in a secondary trend within the primary upward trend. Okay, however, stock prices may still drop in a secondary trend within the primary trend. Okay. Even for as long as 12 weeks, the trough of the downward secondary trend should be higher than the trough of the previous downward trend. Okay, goodness, this is starting to get into it, and I can't. Let me see. The trough of the downward of the secondary trend should be higher than the trough of the previous downward trend. Okay. In a bear market, so what is that? Okay. In a bear market, secondary upwards trends may occur, but the highs reached during those secondary upward movements are successfully lowered. Okay. All right. According to the Dow theory, the primary trend in a bull market is a series of higher highs and higher lows. The trend bull market, okay, higher highs and higher lows. Okay, I got it. In a bear market, the primary trend is a series of lower highs and lower lows. Okay. Daily fluctuations are considered irrelevant. A primary upward trend. Okay, so I need to take a look at my USD JPY trade and see what's going on with that. A primary upward trend interrupted by a secondary downward movement is shown in the following chart. The chart illustrates a series of successfully higher highs and lows, confirming to the definition of a primary upward trend. Okay. Any change in direction is considered deceptive unless the Dow Jones Industrial and the transportation averages reflect the change. However, using the average lacks precision and is sometimes slow in confirming changes in the market. Okay, all right, cool. Odd lot theory. Typically, small investors engage in odd lot trading. Followers of the odd lot theory believe that these small investors invariably buy and sell at the wrong times. When odd lot traders buy, odd lot analysts are bearish. When odd lot traders sell, odd lot analysts are bullish. Okay, all right, cool. Short interest theory. Short interest refers to the number of shares that have been sold short. Because short positions must be repurchased eventually, some analysts believe that short interest reflects mandatory demand, which creates support levels for the stock prices. High short interest is a bullish indicator, and low short interest is a bearish indicator. Okay. All right. Modern portfolio theory. Instead of emphasizing particular stocks, modern portfolio theory, MPT, focuses on the relationship of all the investments in a portfolio. The theory holds that analysts' ability to predict price movements is of no value. Adherents to MPT believe security markets are efficient markets, meaning securities price reacts so quickly to most investment information that no analyst is likely to outsmart the market as a whole. MPT portfolio managers select a general mix of investments weighted to emphasize economic trends. I'm sorry, I didn't get that one. Emphasizing particular stock, modern portfolio theory focuses on the relationship of all the investments in the portfolio. Okay, the theory holds that the analyst's ability to predict the price movements is of no value. Here to the MPT. Oh, okay, I kind of get it now. Okay, efficient markets meaning securities price reacts. Okay, so if you have a whole portfolio, essentially whatever the price is doing is pretty much what the market's doing. You know, you have 5,500 stocks. You know, whatever. If all the prices of them are kind of going up, I guess it's a bullish market. If all of them are going down, it's a bearish market. You can't the individual stock prices and everything. You really can't predict, or you can't demand. Figure out. So you kind of just figure out, okay, what are all the prices of all these stocks doing? What are all the prices of these stocks doing? Okay, cool. All right. Random walk and efficient market theories. The random walk theory is an academic theory maintaining that the direction of stock or market prices is unpredictable. This hypothesis is based on the efficient market theory, which holds that the stock market is perfectly efficient, with prices reflecting all known information at any given time. It is impossible, therefore, to beat the market using fundamental or technical analysis. Throwing darts at the stock listing is as good a method as any for selecting stocks for investments. Okay, so essentially, hey, you can't predict it, just pick something. Technical analysts during COVID, literally, I think you could have picked anything and just shorted it. I'm sorry. And I'm so sorry to anybody who lost somebody during COVID. Actually, believe it or not, I think we all did. Technical analysts are sometimes called market timers. They determine whether to buy or sell on the basis of such trends as market breadth. The word is spelled bread, TH, BREADTH. So breadth, trading volume and the market theories you have just read about. Be prepared to identify technical analysis tools versus fundamental analysis tools for testing questions. I'm sorry, this is about the test. Be aware of the following about the market indexes. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, DJIA, is the oldest and most widely quoted index. The Dow Jones Composite includes 30 industrial, 20 transportation, and 50 utility issues. The value line the value line index includes 1,700 New York Stock Exchange and over-the-counter stocks. The Wilshire 5000 index is the broadest market index and includes all New York Stock Exchange listed stocks as well as the NASDAQ listed stocks. The S&P 500 consists of 500 of the most widely held companies chosen with the respect to market size, liquidity, industrial sector. When a technical analyst, this is a test question, if you want to have fun with it. When a technical analyst says that the market is consolidating, the trend line is moving A, upward, B, downward, C, sideways, D, unpredictably. I think we all know the answer to that. All right, moving forward. Fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is the study of business prospects of an individual company within the context of its industry. With the context of its industry and the overall economy. I'm gonna take a quick pause, real quick. You're not gonna know that I paused. Oh crap! You're not gonna know that I paused, but I'm gonna take a quick pause, real quick. I'm gonna just give me a quick bev. 1 second. All right. Industry analysis. Because business cycle phases have different efforts on different industries, fundamental analysts look for companies in industries that offer better than average opportunities in the context of the business cycle. It is useful to distinguish between the 4 types of industries and investments: defensive, cyclical, growth, and special situation. Defensive industries. Defensive industries are least affected by normal business cycles. Companies in defensive industries generally produce non-durable consumer goods such as food, pharmaceuticals, and tobacco. Public consumption of such goods remains fairly steady throughout business cycles. During recessions and bear markets, stocks in defensive industries generally decline less than stocks in other industries. But during expansions and bull markets, defensive stocks may advance less. Investments in defensive industries tend to involve less risk and consequently lower investment returns. Cyclical industries. Cyclical industries are highly sensitive to business cycles and inflation trends. Most cyclical industries produce durable goods such as heavy machinery and raw materials such as steel and automobiles. During recessions, the demand for such product declines as manufacturers postpone investments in new capital goods and consumers postpone purchases of these goods, such as automobiles. Counter-cyclical industries, on the other hand, tend to turn down as the economy heats up and to rise when the economy turns down. Growth industries. Every industry passes through 4 phases during its existence: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. An industry is considered in its growth phase if the industry is growing faster than the economy as a whole because of technological changes, new products, or changing consumer taste. Computers and bioengineering are current growth industries because many growth companies retain nearly all of their earnings to finance their business expansions. Growth stocks usually pay little or no dividends. Special situation stocks. Special situation stocks are stocks of a company with unusual profit potential resulting from non-reoccurring circumstances. These situations may include new management, the discovery of valuable natural resource on corporate property, patents pending, or introduction of new product. Corporate analyst. After considering the state of the economy and the health of various industries, fundamental analysis study a company's position within its industry, prospects for growth and stability, and financial strength. Fundamental analysts look at a firm's quality of management and its historical earnings trends, compare the level of sustainability of its projected growth with that of its competitors, and examine the structure of a corporation's capitalization and use of working capital. Financial statements. A corporation's financial statements provide a fundamental analyst with the raw material needed to assess the corporation's profitability. I'm sorry, I kind of blanked out for a second there. Corporate analysis. After considering the state of the economy and the health of various industries, fundamental analysts study a company's position within its industry, prospects for growth and stability, and financial strength. Fundamental analysts look at a company's quality of management and its historical earnings trends, compare the level and stability of its projected growth with that of its competitors, and examine the structure of the corporate's capitalization and use of working capital. Okay. Financial statements. A corporation's financial statements provide a fundamental analyst with the raw material needed to assess the corporation's profitability, financial strength, and operating efficiency. By examining how certain statistic numbers from the statement relate to one another and how the resulting ratios relate to the company's competitors, the analyst can determine how financially viable the company is. Companies issue quarterly and annual financial reports that include quarterly and annual financial reports that include a balance sheet and income statement to their stockholders. Balance sheet. The balance sheet provides a snapshot of a company's financial position at a specific time. It identifies the value of the company's assets, what it owns, and its liabilities, what it owes. The difference between these two figures is the company's equity or net worth. A corporation can be compared to a homeowner who borrows money to buy a home. The homeowner's equity is the difference between the mortgage balance, liability, and the home's market value, asset value. A corporation can buy assets using borrowed money, liabilities, and equity raised by selling stock. The value of its assets must equal balance with the value of its liabilities and equity. Although it is useful in determining a company's current value, the balance sheet cannot tell the analyst whether the company's business is improving or deteriorating. And again, with all this analysis, it's just analysis. So I'm just trying to tighten up on a few things. It's not that I think that, once I get all this down pat, I'm going to be able to, figure out all the, this company has an economic moat or something, and I'm going to be the expert of it all and blah, blah, blah. The balance sheet equation: assets, current assets, fixed assets, other assets, liabilities equal liabilities, current liabilities, long-term liabilities, plus shareholders' equity. Equity, net worth, preferred stock par value, common stock par value, additional paid in capital, treasury stock, retained earnings. Balance sheet components. The balance sheet gets its name from the fact that its two sides must balance. The balance sheet equation mathematically expresses the relationship between the two sides of the balance sheet. Assets minus liabilities equals net worth. Assets. Assets appear on the balance sheet in order of liquidity, the ease of which they can be turned into cash. Those most readily convertible into cash are listed first, followed by less liquid assets. Balance sheets commonly identify three types of assets: current assets, cash and assets easily convertible into cash, fixed assets, physical assets that could be eventually sold, and other assets, usually intangible and only of value to corporations owing them. Current assets. Current assets include all cash and other items expected to be converted into cash within the next 12 months and include the following: cash and equivalents, cash and short-term safe investments, such as money market instruments that can be sold readily, as well as other marketable securities. Accounts receivable, amounts due from customers for goods delivered on or services rendered, reduced by the allowance for bad debts. Inventory, the cost of raw materials, work in process, and finished goods ready for sale. Prepaid expenses, items a company has already paid for but has not yet benefited from. Examples: prepaid advertising, rents, taxes, and operating supplies. Fixed assets. Fixed assets are typically property, plant, and equipment. Unlike current assets, they are not easily converted into cash. Fixed assets, such as factories, have limited useful lives because wear and tear eventually reduce their value. For this reason, their cost can be depreciated over time, deducted from taxable income in annual installments to compensate for loss in value. Note that on the example balance sheet, see below, depreciation has reduced fixed assets by $10 million. Other assets. Intangible assets are non-physical properties such as formulas, contract rights, and trademarks. Goodwill, also an intangible asset, is a company's value over and above its book value. This extra sum is paid for the corporation's reputation and relationship with its clients. In the example, $5 million in other assets was reported, including tangible assets and goodwill. Liabilities. Total liabilities on a balance sheet represent all financial claims by creditors against the corporation's assets. Balance sheets usually include two main types of liabilities: current liabilities, debts due within 12 months, and long-term liabilities, debts or bonds maturing more than 12 months. Current liabilities. Current liabilities are corporate debt obligations due for payment within the next 12 months. In the example, these include accounts payable, amounts owed to suppliers of materials and other business costs, accrued wages payable, unpaid wages, salaries, commissions, and interest, and current long-term debt, any portion of long-term debt due within 12 months. A balance sheet might also include the following as current liabilities: notes payable, the balance due on equipment purchased on credit or cash borrowed; accrued taxes, unpaid federal, state, and local taxes. Long-term liabilities. Long-term debts are financial obligations due for payment after 12 months. Examples of long-term debt are mortgages on rental property, long-term promissory notes, and outstanding corporate bonds. Funded debt is a long-term debt payable in 5 years or more. So listen, I'm not going to remember all this information. I got to review this information over and over, take notes, write it down, a bunch of stuff. So we're just having fun. We're just chilling, doing our thing. All right. I am thinking about taking a little quick break. It was kind of a lot of information for me to take in real quick. Kind of review. There's a whole lot more to go. And I'm going to try my best not to leave y'all behind. When I get back reading again, I'll be sure to try to turn this mic on. They got an example of a balance sheet. I'm going to take a quick break. And I'll come back. I'm probably going to go ahead and post this episode. And I'll be back. I just want to take a quick break. All right. Thank you so much to everybody who decided to stop by because with your mans. I appreciate it. I'm Chanman. This is House of B.a.r.f. Bleh. I am thrilled to introduce you to an exciting new storybook journey that I believe will capture your imagination. Allow me to present Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure, a compelling short story that promises to transport you to a world of interest, excitement, and learning. The title of the book is Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure by Chandler Hayes. In a world of colorful imagination and captivating stories, a new children's book has emerged to empower our young minds with crucial life lessons, life skills, and financial literacy. Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a cheering short story written by a talented Black author who understands the importance of equipping our youth in the early stages of life with the tools they need to navigate the realm of money, savings, and smart choices. Meet Langston Manxon and his imaginary best friend, Zonky, a pink elephant, two curious souls who embark on an adventure around the vibrant landscape of Wichita, Kansas, where Langston Manxon sets out to accomplish multiple goals and is met with obstacles that he must overcome. Langston Manxon and Zonky discover valuable lessons of talking about finances in the home in order to gain knowledge. Langston Manxon, with a little bit of confidence, the guidance of supportive parents, the help of community members like Mr. Tiller, and his imaginary best friend Zonky, Langston Manxon learns about the value of money and how to save, the importance of making thoughtful spending decisions, the significance of thinking outside the box when met with challenges with money, and the joys of sharing with others. Through relatable experiences and engaging storytelling, young readers are introduced to the fundamental concepts of money, such as earning, saving, and spending responsibly. Langston Manxon set savings goals, teaching children the importance of planning for future needs and dreams. The book celebrates diversity and the different perspectives on money, shedding light on its role in different people's lives. The characters' interactions emphasize the joys of serving others, the gift of sharing, and making a positive impact in their community. The pages of Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure come to life with vibrant illustrations. The colorful and imaginative visuals not only captivate young readers, but also enhance their understanding of complex financial concepts. Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is coming soon to bookstores and online realtors. It is a must-have addition to any child's library, fostering essential life skills while sparking the joy of reading. Empower the young minds in your life with the gift of financial literacy and imagination. Join Langston Manxon, Zonky, family, and friends on their extraordinary journey of running a drink stand to set them on the path of a brighter future. Your opinion means a great deal to me. I would be honored if you would consider exploring Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure and sharing your thoughts. Your feedback could play an invaluable role in shaping the future of this project. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to discuss the book further, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Your support in spreading the word about Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure would mean the world to me, and I deeply appreciate your consideration. I am a passionate advocate for financial literacy. Me, Chandler Hayes, and am excited to join the community of storytellers. With a background in finances, I am driven to inspire children to embark on their own adventures of learning and discovery through the power of literature. Langston Manxon's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a heartfelt endeavor to promote financial literacy in a fun and accessible way. As a Black author, I'm committed to providing children of all backgrounds with the tools for success, and I am proud to contribute to a more financially informed generation. Thank you for taking the time to explore this advertisement, and I look forward to the possibility of sharing this extraordinary literature adventure with you. Please feel free to contact me. You can reach me at the email c287gph@gmail.com. All right, thank you. Warmest regards. Have a great day. God bless.